You know what? You know what the dinosaurs have that I want? Being dead.
Well, that's
What about you guys?
that's one way to start the finale to season 3. Or season 2, sorry.
Two.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired as shit if you couldn't tell. I'm Evil Spirit. This is Roxy Reviews. This is the show. This is Sirplayalot.
You were
That's the
like,
end of the
I'm
show.
Caroline. This is my show. I eat the bug.
Yeah, I eat the cement. Sorry, I have been on a very huge Sekiro kick recently, and my heart rate is like high right now because I got to the second phase of a very hard boss. So okay, so that's why I'm sounding very uninterested because something way more interesting
I've
happened.
been, and I'm near done closing up on a shit school year. And hey, future me, if you're watching this, I hope you're feeling better.
And
I don't know why he'd be watching this video in particular.
I mean,
Because I watch all the episodes of our own podcast.
yeah, same. Today, um, is the finale to season 2, which is kind of crazy that we already have 2 seasons worth of content all ready for everybody to enjoy by the time this comes out. Meaning, we had a pretty big year, honestly, all things considered.
Yeah.
Today, we are talking about a game that we have been teasing. Honestly, I think we even teased it during, I think, Crash Bandicoot. I think Roxy
That early in the series?
Well, you haven't played it, but what you did do
No, I think it
was,
was doing top 10 worst video games.
well, that's when, well, no, because what happened was during during like one episode, she brought up that Guy wanted her to play a video game with shitty looking dinosaurs, and we would all later to find out that that game would be the very popular and the very famous, rather very infamous, Goodbye Volcano High, which, if any of you do not know what it is a narrative adventure game by Co-op, co_op. It was announced on June 11th, 2020, and was released on August 29th, 2023 for the PlayStation 4 and 5 and Windows.
Yep.
Yeah. Which, I
Read
guess,
the gameplay section. It's funny.
oh yeah, here we go. The player selects dialogue choices and controls rhythm minigames during performances by the band Worm Drama. The plot is set in a world of anthropomorphic dinosaurs. The game centers around the members of the band Worm Drama, the non-binary lead vocalist Fang the Pterodactyl, guitarist Trish the Triceratops, and drummer Reed the Velociraptor, alongside the school students' council president Naomi the Palanthropus, what the fuck ever. Fang's brother Nazar, as they venture through the highs and lows of their final year at as Volcano High seniors, with graduations looming over the horizons while coming to terms with their own impending extinction from an asteroid. Um, so, you all might be wondering.
If that plot makes the game sound more interesting than it actually is, that's because the plot does make the game sound more interesting than it actually is. Because just about everything that's mentioned is only focused on for like a collective 30 minutes of screen time.
Yep. So,
Yep.
as I stated, we've teased this game a couple of times. Unlike most episodes, this is like our first visual novel, which you can
No,
equate.
Danganronpa.
Oh yeah, Danganronpa was our first visual novel, but
Danganronpa.
which is infinitely better than whatever the fuck this was. But we'll get more into that later. So, before
And Danganronpa still had furries in it, so you can't even argue that. I mean, to be not that anything about these character designs is appealing anyway, because like, what the fuck?
so today's episode, we're gonna, well, we always do this now, but we're gonna start by talking about our first impressions, thoughts before getting into the game, like what we heard about it, the usual. We're gonna start with Roxy, and then we'll go to me, and then we'll go to Sir. We'll save Sir for last because I think Sir has like the least amount, in all honesty. So Roxy, go ahead.
That's fair.
So, so Guy actually like sent a picture to me of the character. Like, I don't remember the actual context. I think I was talking about like some shitty looking dinosaur from something. It was probably Jurassic World, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
And and Guy said, "Wow, do you know about the game Goodbye Volcano High? That has some advanced bad looking dinosaurs." And I was like, "No, what is that?" And he sent me a screenshot of the characters, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, holy
Mm-hmm.
it's it's fascinating
Fun,
how
fun
bad they all
fact,
look.
viewers, before any of you wonder, at one point during the podcast, Roxy's least favorite game was Mega Man X7, which, while still on their worst list, like, I remember before that, because you were talking about how bad, and like a VC's like, you were like, man, should I play this shitty looking dinosaur game that Guy recommended me? And I was like, no, that sounds stupid. And then lo
Well,
and
and then
behold,
Guy and I just decided, okay, I'll play the game, but we're gonna do it on a trade. He needed to play Night in the Woods in order to, um, and I would play this game. And at the time of us recording that, it's been like 7 months since it's been like 9 or 7 months since I finished Goodbye Volcano High, and Guy still hasn't finished Night in the Woods. So I'm fucking mad about that.
mm-hmm,
If you still haven't finished it by the time this video comes out, seriously, fuck you. Please finish it already.
mm. Well, alright, I guess I'll go ahead with my experience, if that's fine. Uh, I,
Yeah.
I genuinely have never even heard of this game until Roxy started talking about how fucking shitty it was. And I was like, wait, you played this before you played Balatro? Because, like, at the time, I was huge into Balatro. I still
And
am.
keep in mind, I still don't even know what Half-Life is.
You don't
That
know
thing
what the
everybody's
fuck
always
Half-Life
talking
is?
about.
What?
I don't even know what Half-Life is.
Oh my god. Half-Life episode of the podcast went, hey, probably whenever they release Half-Life 3, which is rumored right now, but I think it might be happening. Anyways, so Roxy's lack of any game knowledge aside, so
Well, I'm playing Dragon's Lair right now. That has to count for something.
um,
I mean, I've already
I'm
played through
gonna be
Dragon's Lair multiple times, but
I'm
I'm
gonna be
replaying
Rick.
it at
I'm
the
gonna be Rick from Rick's Pawn Shop. That's probably like 4 cents and a bag of nickels, like that you just hit me there. Anyways, so
At
I
least that's something. To
yeah.
slay the
Oh, you
dragon,
don't
use
get
the
the
magic
no. See, but
sword.
you don't get the bag of nickels. I just hit you across the face with the fucking bag of nickels. So you don't really even get the
Like
fucking
Megamind and Minion.
yeah. True, true. So anyways, so yeah, Roxy was like, "Oh yeah, I played it. It's fucking dog shit. It's one of the worst video games ever made."
I paid $30 for this.
Yeah, and then I don't remember what it was. I think Roxy said
I think
something.
I still hasn't finished Night in the Woods.
And I think Roxy brought it up to me that um that like not only did they play this, they were like, hey, oh, I was talking about the X-Men movies with her, and she's like, I have no interest of watching these movies, and I was like, oh no, they're really good, and I was like, I would really like to talk about them.
Like
Yeah,
turns out they actually are. Caroline wasn't lying because they're biased and only watch like Marvel and DC and like barely any other
I
movies.
literally said I watch other movies, and I can bring up millions of other movies for an example of what I've seen. Interstellar, Boy in the Striped Pajamas, Oppenheimer, the Barbie movie. I've watched also. I watched a lot of animated stuff. I watched both Spider Verse, which yes they are, but many people seem to forget that. Big Friendly Giant. Anyways, oh fuck, what was the other movie I was thinking about? Anyways, oh, No Country for Old Men, which by the way is a classic. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. So, anyways, so I was like, Roxy, you need to watch the X-Men movies. I think you would really enjoy them. And she was like, well, why don't we make a deal? We could talk about X-Men on the podcast, but you have to promise that we would do an episode on Goodbye Volcano High, and you actually have to play it. And I was like, oh, that's $30. Okay, I can afford that. Sure. What's the worst that could happen? And then I bought the game, and then I played it for the usual YouTube gaming slop channel that I have, and then I regretted spending $30 and the fact that PlayStation doesn't give fucking refunds. I was stuck with it, and my weekend was ruined, and I never wanted to play the game again. Still haven't. I have made a joke of going back to get a platinum, but I just don't want to. So
Maybe I should play the game while we do this.
don't. We're already here.
No.
Don't even waste the fucking disk space. Okay, sir. I feel like you're going to be very similar to my case.
Yeah, I didn't hear much about it until like Roxy, like wouldn't stop talking about it nonstop,
Dude, Sekiro moment. Anyways, sorry.
and yeah, I don't. I didn't have any desire to play this, and I still technically, actually, the audience doesn't have to know, but yeah.
No, they already know. I think we said during an episode. Oh, we were talking about it in worst video games. We said Sir didn't have to play it because what? Okay, so
Oh yeah.
for the audience, we'll be transparent here. We didn't. Sir doesn't have a PlayStation 5 or 4, to my knowledge.
I just have a Switch 1, 2, and Xbox Series S.
Yeah, so, and also another thing is Sir doesn't have a Windows operating system. He has a Macintosh, which bougie as fuck, but whatever. So Sir couldn't even play the game.
He has big Macintosh.
True.
That's crazy.
So Sir couldn't even play the game if he wanted to. So, and because
Why
of
would
how
I want to?
Yeah, and even then, the video game is a visual novel with no real gameplay to it. So, instead, we just said, "Okay, sir, you could just watch one of us play it, and then that's enough." Sir went and watched my playthrough, and I found that a little funny that Sir watched it, but yeah, so he just only had to watch our one of our playthroughs, and he did. He watched all 6 of my episodes, which I think my commentary was brilliant in that episode, you know, just like every other Evil Spirit Gaming episode. Huh. Brag. Anyways. So yeah, Sir didn't have to play the game. I think it's fine to be transparent about that.
Which is fine, because the game costs fucking $30 and
Yeah.
isn't worth a damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, if you all forgot, during top top 10 worst video games for episode 25, we did discuss Goodbye Volcano High, but we wanted to wait to talk about it, so now we're here and we're talking about it. So.
Yep, and oh boy, there's definitely some things to say about it.
What a great way to end season 1. Or season 2. Season 1, oh my god. I'm so far in the
Hey,
past.
I'd still rather end on something like this than a long ass list episode.
Well, hey, those episodes are fun to make. I love re-listening to them. That's why
This is gonna be fun to make though, because all of us are gonna be in a really bad mood the entire time.
Oh, hell yeah. I love being in a bad mood. Anyways.
Well, my bad mood comes more from outside sources, but whatever.
Alright, so to begin, we are going to talk about the plot.
And one more thing before we begin, I was just gonna say, there's so much stupid in this game, we'll probably forget to talk about some of the things in it.
Yeah, there is a lot to discuss here. It's a very long game with a lot of little shit. See, unlike a traditional RPG where there's like a lot of side content and a lot of other stuff. No, there's just a lot of shit that don't matter or like means very little to the story. That honestly you couldn't blame us if we forgot about it. So, if we don't talk about a very specific thing, it's very likely that we forgot about it. So, let's talk about the plot. Um, so
It's
I mean, to
something.
be fair, it feels like the game itself forgot the plot.
so one of the things Sir brought up to me in DMs. Sir, do you want to bring it up?
I was gonna bring it up later when we get to
Characters.
characters.
Okay, yeah, then we can wait.
Let's go for that.
Yeah, so one of the big things from this game that I noticed is that with visual novels like Danganronpa, like any visual novel, the plot is what you're really hooking people on. Because unlike games like, I'm trying to think of an example, like Resident Evil 7
Mario.
or more. I mean a game that like can benefit from having both a good story and great gameplay. So like Resident Evil 7 or Earthbound or really any RPG or a game that doesn't need a story that we've talked about on here like Crash Bandicoot where a story is relatively to the sideline. Visual novels are way more important on having a story that you can sit down and comfortably enjoy.
And also characters that you can connect with.
We'll talk about characters
Yeah.
later.
Because,
So,
like, nobody's gonna play Crash Bandicoot and go, this game sucks. I'm not like this guy.
yeah, I don't like this character. So, what happens in this game with the story, it doesn't really matter. So, like, the plot, I kind of already explained.
Yeah, so the plot's
Roxy.
supposed to be that, oh no, they're dinosaurs, so a meteor's gonna come and kill them all. Oh no, they gotta learn lessons and deal with the time they have left. But
Time they
then, like,
have left.
it doesn't matter at all because the game just sort of forgets about it. And the meteor's like barely mentioned at all around the middle, and it feels like such an afterthought.
Yeah, one of the things oh,
Like the meteor only becomes relevant in the last 30 minutes, where it feels like the game just suddenly remembers, oh wait, that was a thing, and suddenly
Yeah, that was the
everything that
thing.
happens revolves around it.
For most of it, it's just us dealing with getting the band Worm drama into the
fruition.
battle of the bands.
Which,
Isn't that what you were interested in?
oh yeah, totally. Um,
When trying to see how dinosaurs would react to, the end of the world, what I really wanted to see was infighting of a band because one of the band members wants to do something else, and the other band member's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
so one of the,
But what about us?
what
What
about
about our
our,
dream?
what about our people, Bob? Who's looking out for
What about
them?
We're
us?
supposed to be helping our band.
Us. You're not my problem. And you, we're done.
So,
There's no
Clearly,
we in this.
clearly third
your
act breakup
half,
ass dialogue here.
Okay,
your,
whatever. Let's get back to the plot. There's also a love story. If you forgot that it's in the game, I don't blame you.
we'll talk about the love story here in a minute. So, like, let's stick with one thing: the asteroids. The asteroids are basically like these main.
It doesn't even make sense in of itself because the asteroid apparently has electromagnetic properties that screw with electronics, yet when it's about to crash into the planet, the band equipment works perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it, but
only
when it, but when it's
only fits
across
more
the entire
frequently
solar
when it's at
system,
the
suddenly
end.
your Wi-Fi shits itself.
Yeah.
Scares it. Scares
I
it.
mean, before the end, with the power frequently going off more and more, but yeah, when the band plays, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, which doesn't
The,
make
the entire end of the game just feels like a fan fiction. This entire game really just feels like a fan fiction of something that doesn't exist.
it's weird how they make it all about this meteorite that's coming down to Earth. They only have so much time until the end of the world. Yet everybody like okay, I get people like wanting really not to talk about it because in all reality, who would want to discuss something so detrimental? Like that's dangerous. I get it, especially if you're teenagers, you probably would rather not think about it. But
Stay tuned for the podcast episode about climate change.
oh, true, true. I forgot about that episode. But when you see these people, like, or really, in all reality, most of the characters in this game, like, I'm not going to get into the characters specifically, but like most of them,
Like
they
they're
don't bring it
like
up at
they're
all.
18. They're at the age where their lives should start, but it never gets to happen because, well,
Well,
you know.
Yeah,
well,
I guess that adds to the tragedy of it.
yeah, which
See, in
sucks. But
concept, that's really good. Like, that's the
Yeah,
perfect age to
yeah,
have the character of a story like this
that's a
be.
strong concept and idea for a message. Like, make the most of what little you have in life.
however, the game doesn't really act on it. The game mostly just goes, "Oh, there's an asteroid coming." Okay.
It doesn't act on it until like the
Okay,
last
anyway, back to
30
the Battle of the
minutes.
Bands and Trish bringing a worm to school, and this also love story plot line with somebody we don't know who totally comes off like a fucking scammer, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, the love
Yeah.
plot. I hate the fucking love plot in this
The
game.
love plot is so dumb. It's
Wait,
also so contrived because it starts with a fucking beetle flying into Fang's window. Actually, no, it doesn't start with that. It starts with, um, Naomi. Oh, whoa, big spoiler! It's her, but she decides to send Fang a text message after the Wi-Fi kills itself,
do you think?
and be like, I didn't think that was actually going to go through. I was just nervous because last night because I thought we were all going to die or whatever. What?
Hmm.
It's stupid.
It is
And then Fang, instead of thinking, okay, this is obviously just some random troll or a scammer or something, decides to continually text this person back and
Yeah,
actually,
because that's totally what you do with the anonymous number. You don't delete it immediately. But
no,
what a
no.
responsible character.
Yeah, none of these characters. I mean, I get that they're supposed to be teenagers or not, but like teenagers aren't stupid. Teenagers know what scam
teenagers
calls
are
are.
stupid. These people should be better at literally everything they do throughout the game.
Yeah, they don't do a really good job at portraying them as
They
being
they have the
smart.
skills of if they were middle schoolers, maybe I'd be able to buy that they're this inept at everything, but also no, because but also don't have them be middle schoolers because that would be
That'd be weird.
stupid. And yeah, because they're at the perfect, because having them be 18 is the perfect age for a story like this. Just once again, you don't take advantage of anything in the story, so what's the fucking point? Yeah.
This game's really stupid when you get to the. Okay, so let
When you
let's
really
talk.
break it down.
Yeah, when you really break it down, it doesn't make
But
any
now,
sense.
none of this makes any sense.
Should we talk about one of the things that I noticed with this story in particular?
Let's bring it up together. Yeah.
Battle of the Bands.
Oh, that. Okay. I thought we were going into the characters, but yeah, Battle of the Bands. Yes.
The Battle of the Bands, which is where you get most of your gameplay from, is preparing for this fucking rock concert, and it doesn't matter. The
Yeah,
entire
it gets canceled. No, this is literally like the fucking Illumination movie Sing, where where it's too cowardly to choose a winner at the
Oh,
end. Well, except this time it actually does choose a winner because only the main characters matter. But the way in which they win, and then the competition doesn't happen afterward. The way in which they win is so stupid because literally they just perform, and then the host goes, "Look, it's the winners. They win! Wow!" Like
wow,
immediately. It's just like, okay,
wow.
is there not like a judge thing or like
is there nobody who
no?
there's nobody who judges these things?
Is
Like,
it just the host of the play? How does this work?
I don't know.
it's
It feels like a fan fiction. It feels like somebody wrote it and was like, and then the worm drama wins because they're awesome and I love them and everyone loves them and they're so great and appealing and I don't know, fuck it, sexy. I don't. No. I'm trying to think of other adjectives.
Roxy, I think what you're looking for is this game is.
I think the word you're looking for is Space Ranger.
I think what you're looking for is Space Ranger, which, in all honesty, this game is just so. It's so dumb in the way of like the
Sloppy,
So
I think, is the
dumb.
best word to describe it. I don't
pace-
even like the word sloth,
band.
but
No,
I
I
feel like
love
that's
the
the
word.
best way to
How do
describe
you
it.
not love the
Messy.
word sloth?
That's
It's
how
so
you
funny.
describe this. It's the pacing is such a mess, as we discussed throughout.
One of
We're
the
gonna be all over the place. This video is gonna be a mess
dude.
too.
Well, okay, but there's so much to talk about with the plot.
I know.
This
There's really nowhere to start and nowhere to end. It's all so stupid that no matter what we discuss, we're probably going to forget at least one character or one scene that we should still rant about.
Well,
Just there's so much to unpack. I
here's
don't even know if it's going to be possible
here's
for
the
us to
thing.
even remember it all.
Here's one of the things about like games like New Frontier, like, because that's the issue with New Frontier I had, which this game shares, is the fact that like instead of trying to build up these characters, they rather show scenes of them or add small moments of them for shock value and like for example, nobody knows that Rose, was her name Rosa, the one Rose
There's
was hanging out,
literally no indication that Rosa is trans until like
the very
one
end,
scene that's very short.
and it's very vague too, and
It's
like,
one of the few good scenes in the game, but
but you can only get it from one thing. It's like
yeah,
Conrad. You can
you
only
can completely miss it too.
yeah, it's like Conrad from New Frontier, where you have to do a very specific set of skills so then you can have him be around and see how his story ends. Instead of, oh, I don't know, at the very least make it a little bit more comfortable. But the difference is with a New Frontier that this game fucks up at, is with the fact that New Frontier, there's characters who are going to die no matter what. Did I just compliment New Frontier? No, I didn't. Fuck New Frontier. But I'm just saying, it's ridiculous.
Hello.
I don't get it at all.
Rosa's one of the better characters in the game, and that's not saying much.
I forgot that Rosa was even in the game until I keep hearing Trish.
That's what makes her one of the better characters.
Oh, every time when Rosa is brought up, is immediately followed by Fang feeling distraught or anger.
Yeah, because her
towards it.
role in the game isn't to be a character. Her role in the game is to be a plot device that makes Fang
We'll
go,
talk about-
wah, 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 my friends have other friends.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later because that pisses me off. This entire game pisses me off in that sort of way. So, anyways, I guess we should talk about one of the big things.
Reggie, are you cheating on me?
All right, so
Do you know that clip I'm referencing from Mystery Incorporated?
Yes, I know.
So, one of the things about this game that really started making me kind of go, oh, was in the plot, there's a scene where you play a piano, and
And it gives you a choice of what to call the song, but
yeah,
you're not allowed to choose either of them.
yeah, it's like, come on, be professional or whatever, and it's like, what? Then what's the point
What's
of
the
giving
point
me
of letting
options?
you choose?
You
Why
know,
wasn't it just a cutscene then?
because
And honestly, that's how the whole game feels. Because no matter
Yeah.
what choices you make in this supposedly choice-driven game, the game ends the exact same way no matter what. The only difference is the fucking outfit you wear. But that doesn't count. Come
Yeah.
on.
it's ridiculous. It truly is just ridiculous how this game just.
And also at the end, because oh, Fang is so good. Fang is the bestest character ever. It literally ends with like the scene before the final concert is just all of your friends giving you their worldly possessions.
Like a cult.
Here's my spatula. Here's my badge. Here's a bow. Here's a tarot card.
Here's a sawed-off shotgun to blow your face off with. Pow!
Oh my god.
I like to imagine that's like one of the endings you can get is that you fucking
And
blow
then,
your own head
and then,
off.
and then, no, and then they wake up in dinosaur hell, and it's just like, oh yeah, by the way, Christianity was right all along, and hell is actually real. Sorry.
It's forever, whether you like it or not.
Oh god, it's so dumb. It's so, how do I say? It's a waste of time and effort.
Yeah, it's like Thunderbolts and Brave New World in that regard.
No,
Just
it's
this one
no,
pisses me off
no. It's
more because it's longer than either of them,
here's the.
and
You could give
and
the
the fact
benefit.
that it's a
Oh, sorry.
video game, which is supposed to be an interactive medium where you could do whatever, and the fact that none of what you do makes a difference in the game at all. I say this game is an insult to the entire concept of what a video game is supposed to be.
And that, and like, look, I'm not gonna go that far because you all seen the worst video games list. You already know
Yeah.
what I consider to be the worst of the worst.
And
Even
you
if it's,
know what I consider to be the worst.
and we all
as
know
well.
that, and we all know that. Yes, of course, it's fucking outdated. You know, normal for me
Okay.
to be outdated on
I'm
everything.
not. There are probably games that are worse to play and more insulting because they damage something that actually has value in the world. But this is a unique kind of bad where I'm like, it's it's the antithesis of the entire medium.
Here's the thing, though. At the very least, with Goodbye Volcano High, I can at the very least look at the game and be like, okay, I can see a good idea here. I can't look at Castlevania Judgment and think of
That's
anything that's.
fair. Goodbye Volcano High was not a completely lost cause. It had the possibility of being good. I won't
Yeah.
deny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying Goodbye Volcano High is good either. I'm just saying that I could see that there was something, anything.
And the people who made it cared. I assume they did. Like,
Yeah, there was
I have no
still
reason to
a
assume
spark
otherwise.
there, at least, even if it was ultimately misguided.
Mm-hmm. So, Goodbye Volcano High's plot is a disorganized mess. There's another part in the game where you do these L&L segments. We're just gonna put it in with the plot, even though it literally has nothing to do with it.
There's no bearing on anything. The only, you're forced to just sit through, the other characters in the game playing Dungeons and Dragons, and it just makes me want to play Dungeons and Dragons. By the way, when are we gonna get on that?
I don't know. I don't
I
play.
have no clue.
I do not play Dungeons and Dragons.
I used to play with my high school friends who no longer talk to me for some reason.
I haven't played it yet, but unfortunately, everybody else is too busy to actually get around to it.
Oh, cool! I got
So
75. Oh, sorry. Um. Oh my God, how much is that? He's 75. Sorry, I'm playing Factorio. Because
I'm playing the Binding of. I'm playing literally my favorite video game right now.
I'm not playing any video game right now as my MacBook is charging.
So, aside Goodbye Volcano High's extremely horrible shortcomings, what else is there about this game's plot that sucks? Other than L&L literally not meaning anything, it's just a shitty Dungeons and Dragons clone. Battle of the Bands
It was the
doesn't
most
matter.
on the nose like theming
The
of
end
each
of the
story.
world. Yeah, the end of the world.
It's like War of the Worlds out there.
I wanna die. That segment meant nothing. What was the point? What was the point?
Well, don't you see, Caroline? The point is that, uh, so Reed is like, look, we saved the world, and everyone's happy, even though
But it
like
came at your own
one
Everyone's
is
sacrifice.
happy with
fictional
what we
game,
left
two.
behind.
I genuinely think the entire point of the L&L sections, well, other than being filler, the entire reason they happened, which doesn't excuse the fact that they were like this, maybe the entire reason they happened was for the sake of having everybody come back together after the big band fight scene.
Who?
I think that's the only narrative purpose
But see, here's
I
the
can arbitrarily slap onto it. But
Maybe?
even then, that you could have just not had the sections go on for like 30 minutes at a time.
such a waste.
You know what I mean. I
Yeah.
mean, at least LNL has better art direction than the
But
main
that's not
game.
saying much.
Yeah, that's
well,
I
not
mean,
saying much.
until each character picks up their super weapon and turns into a fucking like whatever, and turns into like some Bibsy Pop fan design.
So, okay, so should we move on to the characters?
To the characters and design, which Roxy, funny that you mentioned Illumination Sing earlier, as that also has another major problem that it shares with that movie. Shall we bring it up, Caroline?
Is it going to be recycled character models?
No. There's no fucking reason for them to be fucking dinosaurs.
Well, the entire reason is because meteor plot line,
That
but
doesn't matter. That could
also,
be with
Yeah, but
anybody.
also-
it
That could
really
but
matter.
also,
They don't.
and I don't get the criticism of, oh well, these characters could have just been humans. Yeah, they could have just been humans, but where's the fun in that? Why not have them be something else?
Because
even
it
if it
doesn't-
doesn't.
Why make them something else if you're not going to take advantage of it,
It's
other
like-
than the story, thematically, or comedy aspects?
Look, okay, can I bring up my example to you, sir, real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, so in Sekiro, yeah, oh my god, Sekiro, another fucking reference. In Sekiro, it's not set in Japan because, oh my gosh, guys, Japan, so quiet. No, they put it in Japan for thematical reasoning. You're a shinobi. You're a guy who basically is like to someone else the most important person to them to protect them. You don't like in the game. It's not even like, oh, you're just this character just for the sake of being that character. Instead, there's thematical purpose to it. You're in Japan. There's monks. There's warriors in armor. The only person who is literally not dressed up in any Japanese armor is because he's from fucking Portugal. He's only there so then he can find a cure for his son. So like it doesn't like if you're going to have a theme and set location, play with it. Take advantage of it. Make something unique and interesting. Look, Crash Bandicoot could have been... Look, Crash Bandicoot could be a fucking lizard, and the gameplay wouldn't change. Fine, whatever. Like, Crash Bandicoot doesn't need anything like that. But for a story-based video game, if your setting and theme is in one location, or is supposed to be one specific thing, make it stand out! What... Like, if there's...
Actually,
I have no idea where this game is supposed. I mean, okay.
Why are they supposed to be dinosaurs?
California, I guess. And
Is it supposed to be California? Is that? I mean,
Is it really what that's supposed to go for? Because it does a shit
it's
job at
supposed-
explaining
if it's
it.
supposed to be California, I guess with the palm trees and
the design of the
maybe-
houses.
Wow.
and I guess
again,
Rosa being an immigrant, but like that doesn't factor into anything. So who cares?
None of that. See, that's the thing. What's the fucking point? What's the point of them being... What is the thematical reason... It's like Paper Mario. What is the point What's the point of Mario being paper? It doesn't really have anything to fucking do with it. You know what it does have to do with? The fact that it's a storybook and they went for it for an aesthetic reason, and then later entries would use them as jokes or use it to make crazier transitions and to play with the concept. Play with the idea that you are a dinosaur.
Of being... okay, I know this is a movie I'm going to compare it to, but you know it does a better job at the fact that their main characters and world is full of sentient anthropomorphic creatures better than this does?
SpongeBob.
I mean, Cars' world building's a mess anyway, but
Not Cars, Zootopia.
Oh, yeah.
Really, everything about Zootopia, the themes, the characters, the plot, everything centers around them being animals. And that's taken advantage of in every aspect, as I mentioned. If you were to replace them with people or aliens, it would make no sense.
Yeah.
Whereas here, if
No,
you
I don't-
replace
I
them
don't
with people or
see- I
aliens, it
don't
makes
see-
no
I don't
difference.
see why you're implying though that if a character is an animal, then that has to serve a purpose. That I'm not. I don't really get that.
because
I don't think
because
Because
that's.
everything,
then
literally, when you're making a movie, game, or show, everything is designed that way for a reason.
could you see Toy Story working without the toys being toys? Could you
No.
could you see it? Could you see any character work in Cars if they weren't fucking car? Don't answer that. Could you see the world of honestly? Could you see the world of any character working as intended if they're in a way? What I'm trying to get at, it doesn't. The world consistent like it's not even the issue of oh they're dinosaurs they should be roaring and shit. But I don't know. Have Fang fly. Have Reed run fast. Have have
Oh boy, Caroline, did you forget Fang flies in a single scene that doesn't matter, but like,
see
whatever.
see
It doesn't matter at all.
play with the idea. Make jokes about it. Make something. They don't even acknowledge that they're fucking dinosaurs. They don't even acknowledge that they are a being.
No, they do, but
In
the
the Twitter
ways
chat.
in which the game does it, I will admit, aren't very interesting. But at the same time, I literally do not see what point you're trying to make when you're trying to say that
Roxy,
if a
listen to me.
character isn't a human, there has to
Play
be
with the-
significance.
Okay,
behind that.
okay, Roxy,
think-
do you see an elephant walking into a house and going like, "Oh yeah, whenever it's in a house." Okay, let's think about it like this: if an elephant walked into a house, like it's not gonna be like me and sit down at my computer. You know what it's gonna do? It's gonna bump into shit. It's gonna go, "Ooh, ouch," or "Oh damn, my trunk got stuck in the door," or something. I just want something to play. I want to see them do something interesting. They don't do nothing with the designs. They don't do anything. They're all they are. You could literally replace them with humans and nothing changes. You can replace them with rats. Nothing changes. Because they don't acknowledge the fact that they are dinosaurs except, oh wow, but on a Twitter group chat, they say animals are gonna oh wow, great, okay, cool. In one text, they barely fucking mention it. Congratulations. F-tier writing here. Come on, there's no creativity with it.
F-tier world building.
And it's like, oh,
That I won't deny. The world building in this game is utter trash.
well, aside from
Like,
the
okay, you know what? We all seem to agree that the game is. Why are we even arguing about this?
because it matters to make the theming a little bit. It can make the game stand out more. It can make the game. Danganronpa stands itself out from other fucking games because it does something unique with a killing game and truth bullets and shit. Like, they stand out. You're not. Goodbye Volcano High is nothing special. Oh, it has a shit story and shitty character designs? Oh, wow, crazy. MS Paint is right fucking there. Like, seriously, there's nothing special about this fucking game. If they would have made it, if they would have tried to, like, I don't know, again, what if they had, like, a plot line where, I don't know, one of them gets bullied by a T-Rex because allegedly, like, T-Rex were, like, the most primal animals, and have a subplot about that. Something, man! Play it with the theme! They don't even play with the goddamn theme that they have. Again, Sir brought up a really good point of why are they even dinosaurs? Oh, because aesthetically it looks different.
It really does literally just amount to they all died.
Okay, they get wiped out by an asteroid.
Asteroid.
You know what? You can switch it with humans, and it could probably play out the exact same way. Except they would probably have to change it to like a fucking nuclear strike or something. And probably still a meteorite, honestly. Because meteorites aren't just stuck to the dinosaurs.
Or like an earthquake or something.
That's all
But
I'm saying.
I mean, if you're gonna get into the logic of, oh, we can edit this to have the same sort of thing, but with a different thing, well then,
Then what's the point of them being dinosaurs is my question. What is even the goddamn point? Aesthetic? They don't look good. They look like shit. All of them look like shit. They don't even
It
try.
looks like shit.
well, what I'm saying is, if you're literally just going to go, well, if you edit this and this and this,
It would at least give
then
it personality.
no, what I mean is, if you're going to edit this and this and this about the world building and characters, about anything, just because you, like, then what would be the point in doing anything?
Of like,
If the idea is literally just, oh well, you could have made it literally anything
I'm
else.
just asking for a little bit of personality. That's all I'm asking for.
Yes, that's all we're.
Look, Banjo-Kazooie works as Baron Bird because, I mean, like, honestly, like, if Kazooie was a penguin, the game doesn't happen. If Sekiro wasn't set in Japan, you don't get Sekiro. If Mario like, Mario is like an exception because if Paper Mario wasn't Paper, I mean, yeah, you still have the story, but some of that cute they still play with the concept. That's all I'm saying, is that they still play with the concept, but they don't do that here because either they don't care, and that they could have easily swapped this out with anything and it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, play with the concept. If it's a story about dinosaurs, do something about dinosaurs. Honestly, that's all I'm getting at. I just think it's a little ridiculous. Okay, that's all I'm getting at. Okay, but since we're on characters,
Back to the characters themselves.
they all suck. Every single one of them sucks.
Is there a single good character in this game?
Have
Stella.
their moments, I guess.
That's literally it. Stella's a good character.
Yeah, Stella's a good character. Sage and
Literally,
Rosa are nice with, especially with their one good scene each.
Literally saying which character in the game is good just comes down. Sorry, which characters in the game, like who the best characters in the game are, literally just comes down to which ones are the least annoying.
Stella's at least cool, because she at least has like the tarot cards. That's something. At least I can give her a personality trait that isn't just, oh my god, I'm gonna die because...
Or a personality trait that isn't just, Fang is the best. I love you.
Well, I mean,
Fang's so hot. I want to murder you.
I will say, at least, at the very least, they were able to give two of the characters conflict with Fang. I mean, one of the conflicts was incredibly fucking forced, but the other one at least makes sense and has a realistic base.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, one of the main Trish, who was incredibly stupid enough to bring a worm into...
Oh my god, I fucking hate Trish.
Yeah, that's the thing. The actual idea of what goes on with her with the plot line, that's a good idea. In a better game, that would actually be...
What, the worm? I should know that the conflict... wanting to do something else, you mean?
Yeah, in a better game, that would actually be a really strong emotional core.
Yeah. Too bad it's Goodbye Volcano High. Where they don't know how to do anything right, it feels.
Yeah. Except for, I think, two good scenes, as I mentioned.
Nice.
Two good scenes that don't matter.
Yes, that literally doesn't...
Don't matter, but are still sweet for, like, in the moment.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's nice to have character moments, even if they don't make a difference, but it's one of those things where it's like technically you wasted screen time, but it's better than everything else in the game, so I'm not gonna complain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Reed. Wow. I didn't know there was a way more insufferable version of Mr. Fantastic. Man, if only I could imagine that. I fucking hate Reed.
No, here's the thing. Reed isn't even insufferable, he just doesn't do anything ever.
Well, hello, this is...
All he ever does is host the L&L sections, in which case, he's literally just a narrator.
Nice. What a waste of time and effort and everything else.
What a waste of a character, which is ironic, because he has the only semi-passable design.
Yeah.
He looks just like shit. Oh, what am I even saying? Everybody looks like shit.
Looks like shit.
He looks better than the other characters in the game.
That's not saying much. Sorry.
That's not saying. You know who else looks like shit, but it's still actually important to the plot as a whole?
Trish.
Naomi.
Is she important to the plot, though?
I mean, she's what the love story revolves around. So yeah.
Yeah, but the love
Cares.
story doesn't go anywhere. The love story literally just it literally just shows up again. It literally just shows up at near the end and is like, "Oh, by the way, I loved you. Do you want to go on a date?" You say yes or no. If you say yes, you go on a date that doesn't matter. If you say
And you don't even get to
no,
see the
Oh
date.
wait, it
You
does
only-
matter. You get a shitty outfit in the game.
Yay! Fucking hang
look,
me.
if the idea was that that choice made a difference on their last day, I can sort of see that, but like it doesn't matter, and the end scene plays out the exact same no matter what. So it honestly feels like the game forgets whether or not you made that choice.
I hate it. And you don't even get the choice of wearing it
Yeah.
or not. Like, I mean, you do, but you would have to have the benefit of hindsight. But yeah.
Yeah,
And also
you know
the
who doesn't have the benefit of hindsight?
Fang? Or what?
Trish,
Who?
since
Oh
she
my god!
stupidly decides the Battle of the Bands would be her last performance, even though, like, what if you succeed and you
Yeah,
get a
like if you
contract?
do realize if you succeed in the Battle of the Bands, then that means it's an inauthentic representation of what the band is going to be like, right?
Yes,
And
and
therefore doesn't count.
like Fang said, they only were able to play by themselves because they know you were going to back them up.
I hate Trish so fucking much. We discovered a whole new species! What?
No, that wasn't her. It was Rosa who created a new species
Rosa-
in like a year,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
which is literally,
I think Trish is worse when it comes to
just
being
actually impossible. But
I think Trish is. Roxy, you mentioned in your review Fang is an inconsiderate asshole, but I think Trish might be worse than that department.
Yeah, because Trish...
yeah, I mean, I didn't even think about it just because the position she's in is understandable. But like, then again, she literally brings her fucking pet to school.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing Trish does. Oh, hey, guys. So, like, you know how if, in school, if you bring, like, a fucking game console to school, you could get it taken away and you could get in a lot of trouble? Yeah, apparently the teachers here really just don't give a fuck because they just let a worm rampage through the entire fucking school completely fine. Oh, it's fine, guys.
And
Hello.
nobody does anything about it.
Fine and slime everyone.
Nobody does anything about it.
Except for Fang, because she's like, oh, I'll go look for it.
I like how you said she.
Oh,
The characters in this game.
they. Oh my
characters
god.
in this game
I've
are
been
so
saying it right
bad
this
that you
whole time, but not
forgot.
you.
The
For some
characters in
reason.
this game are so bad that you literally forgot that the protagonist is a fellow non-binary person. How does that feel?
It's stupid because they barely bring it up. They only bring it up one time. They bring it up one time.
Is it? Are you referring to the time where the parents dead name them?
Yes, it's fucked
Yeah.
up, and yes, it does happen, and I know it happens. That is all. This game sucks. I don't like it. And what makes it even worse is the fact that this game...
There was also the sticker in the very beginning of the game.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
On the backpack.
Man, I'm glad
Wow.
I'm glad that I found out that Mario was a plumber due to the fucking instruction manual in the fucking box.
Dude, how is a game that's supposed to be like this? How does it unironically have like representation that feels more tacked on than something like
Lightyear.
how Alex Hirsch wasn't allowed to have the cops be gay in Gravity Falls until the last episode because he knew at that point they couldn't cancel the show. How does it feel?
Yeah.
Maybe because those characters actually did act consistent and were well written.
I love the fact that Derlin! No, my precious Derlin! Oh god.
I like the cops in Gravity Falls. They're good. They're proof that not every cop is a bad guy.
I just keep thinking of that scene where Derlin gets fucking frozen by one of the eye bats. and they're like, Nerlin, my precious Nerlin. Like, you can tell there's
Honestly,
so...
I'd totally be up for doing an episode on Gravity Falls
Yes, I would
since we've all
too.
already seen it.
It's a
Yeah.
masterpiece. And way more worth your time than whatever the fuck this was. Anyways. Let's talk about Fang!
Okay,
Fang
let's see. Let's see. Who...
Fang
Oh,
does
sorry, I was
nothing.
gonna say, let's
Oh,
see,
go ahead.
any other characters. Sage is annoying.
Yes.
No, I think it was.
Wait,
I kind of
Sage-
liked him.
Wait, Sage. Was that just the little chef fuck that does nothing?
It-
Yeah, the
little
guy
chef
who dresses
joint.
like a 5-year-old.
Yay! Yeah, boy.
I don't know. Stella and Rosa were pretty cool, but
Rosa discovered
Actually,
a whole
there's
new
just those-
species. She just got that
No,
strength
no,
in her
especially
ass.
that- yeah.
That was
Caroline,
bullshit.
Caroline, you keep forgetting. Caroline, you keep forgetting. She didn't discover a new species.
She
She
invented
genetically engineered it over the course of a
No.
school year.
No, she orchestrated it. Fucking God. Anyways, what was I yelling about? Oh yeah. How the fuck do you?
I mean, once again,
invent-
Rosa's role in the story is really just a friend of a friend. You don't really get to know her all that well, but I mean, for what her role in the story is, that's okay. Still not all that interesting of a character, though.
This
I
game-
mean, once again, she's still one of the better characters in the game, but that just shows how low the bar is.
Oh yeah, she's like the most interesting. Literally does nothing. Literally slop. It's so slop. Whoever made this game needs, I don't know. They need an ibuprofen so they can take a nap and not get a headache. Anyways, what was I?
I don't know, man. This is rough. Like,
Roxy, I gave you Absolute Cinema, the X-Men movies, which, yeah, 2 of them aren't good so far. I don't know how you're going to feel about Dark
did you
Phoenix.
just call me Blob?
No.
You just call me Blob.
Why does he even say that? He just says it like he sounded so offended.
We're having more fun talking about Origins Wolverine than Goodbye Volcano High.
No, but it's so funny that he's like, "Did you just call me Blob?" And he's like, no." He's like, he knows. He's just trying.
Because he literally didn't do that.
No, but he thought he did. He was like, "Whoa, what did you just?" Call
Anyway,
me?
let's see. Any other characters? There's Nasser, who we all forgot about until now.
Nasser does
Keep forgetting his
nothing.
name. It's Nasser.
Nazriel Dreamer.
What?
He shows up. He makes bad jokes that even I wouldn't find funny. He's the student body president. He's also the only one of the main cast to not be a senior, I think. I don't know. He's younger than the other characters, which is more than can be said about some of them.
Hold on. I gotta find a laugh track. Hold on. Like every time, whenever I think of Nazar, the audience will hear it. Like whenever like Nazar comes on screen, he's normally like one of these like he walks into the
Bazinga!
room. I was literally about to say Bazinga. He walks into the room and he's like, "What's the deal with airline food?"
Well, no, because the thing is, if you're going to compare Nasser to Jerry Seinfeld, that doesn't work because Jerry Seinfeld would fuck him.
Anyways, so Nazar does nothing. What about everybody else? Who else does anything? There's Fang. She's a
That
bitch.
we brought multiple times.
She does. She's a bitch. She's a bitch. She sucks. Everybody sucks. Everybody sucks. They suck. I keep calling them she. I'm sorry. I don't mean to misgender. Even if I fucking hate you, I won't even misgender you because that's not how that works. By the way, people who say, "Oh, we need it's like people who say it's like, "Oh, you should if they're a bad person and they use pronouns, call them the opposite pronouns. I'm like, no, because it makes it sound more like a privilege to be called the right pronoun than an actual right.
Also, if you do that, it's just like, okay, so you were just looking for an excuse to be like this.
Looking for an excuse, yeah. Do you put it in? Do you just call me Blob? No. I'm sorry, I'm playing.
Okay, let's see.
Sorry.
I guess there was the teacher in LJ. They exist.
Who's LJ? Oh yeah, the fucking bar owner. I forgot the bar owner.
Oh yeah.
Did I just shut my own fucking generator off?
Did you just call your generator Blob?
Jeez. Oh.
We're gonna have more fun making. We're gonna have more fun beating that joke into the ground than actually talking about this game.
Well, the fact that Roxy's like, did you just call your generator Blob? Oh my god, that's great.
Once again, we're gonna have more fun making jokes about that line.
If that's it for the characters, what's next?
Oh, are we gonna move off characters? Oh, there's oh, I wanted to talk about Trish's breakup.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to mention the teacher.
They break up.
I don't remember the teacher's name.
Miss
But-
Miss Skibbity Toilet. There you go. There's her name now.
Okay, so Miss Skibbity Toilet is like a stern teacher who doesn't respect the music industry and doesn't respect like Fang or their choices.
Yeah.
But they show up at the end at
Oh
the
my
concert
God.
that takes
I mean-
place at the end. Because literally the entire town shows up.
I mean, the meteors wanted to come down and kill them all, so they got nothing better to do.
Oh, it's not like
Yeah, I
you have.
can't think of anything better to do with my time if I'm about to die.
Oh man, if I was gonna die, all I'm gonna do is just be
I'm
like.
just gonna go to my random local concert, I guess.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at the fact that the fucking. You just call me Blob? It's lying, I don't know why. Oh my god. I think I'm brain broken, guys. I'm sorry.
I mean, so am I. I played this game.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, so basically after that they're like, whoa, guys, you know, like the world, like okay, so Trish's issue that I have is the fact that she's just a bitch.
The Trishu.
The Trishu. The Trishu.
And given that the game expected you to cry, they wanted to give you some. So, they wanted to give you a box of Trishus.
True.
I don't know. We're fucking bored, okay?
Look, when you realize that we were just like, I was giggling at the fact that Roxy Roxy said that I called my generator Blob. And it just made me imagine. All it did was make me just imagine the fucking generator just looking at me and going like, "You just call me Bob." Even though like the generator would obviously just like not. Oh my god, never mind. I'm just. This game's awesome, man. Factorio's actual cinema. What the hell? Too bad the creator's a chud though. Anyways, so yeah, they're like, guys, we really are some Goodbye Volcano High.
Oh my god, who could forget the fact that literally your first choice in the game is to hold on to the school yearbook or throw it into the fire? And if you decide to hold on to it, then Trish gives you a look of like, throw it into the fire, and then you throw it into the fire anyway.
Yep.
I think that's an actual. Oh, like what? Why?
What was the point?
Oh, don't you see, guys? It's to be symbolic. I think.
What?
You know what would have made it really funny is if deciding not to throw it into the fire instead made made them like bury it in a time capsule, and then after the game happens, it cuts to like a live action scene of a paleontologist digging up the time capsule and being like, "What the fuck?"
Who wrote this? And then he
See, that would have been funny, which is why they didn't do it.
Oh, you know what'd be really funny? If like a paleontologist saw it, like you bury it instead, and like the paleontologist sees it, and is like, huh, what high schooler wrote this shit, and just throws it in the fucking trash. No, they look at it and you see like their handwriting, and it's like just like a bunch of fucking dinosaur like tear marks. It's like
It's in a completely because it's in a completely different language.
Yeah.
Because
That would have been
obviously
one of the
that's-
funniest endings ever.
Okay, I say obviously the dinosaurs wouldn't speak English, even though I don't know they're fucking Hispanic dinosaurs. So I guess human society like what
God
what does
damn
this
it!
mean
The
You know what-
geographically?
You know what's funny about that ending? Described that would have actually taken advantage of the fact they're dinosaurs more so than the game itself.
Like,
What?
you're right.
Oh god. Oh, that's so funny. Oh man.
But also literally, so what does it mean for the world building if they're all on the same like it's Pangea, it's all the same continent. Yet also there are Hispanic dinosaurs, like specifically Indian and Hispanic dinosaurs, even though those are, human countries.
You-
What does that mean for
And yet the
world
airports are
building?
shut
No,
down,
you know
so
what you know what that
Fang's
means?
parents can't fly
I thought I was
from Isla Nublar. Haha.
Can I be dead honest? The game would actually work way better if it was literally fucking humans instead of dinosaurs. Because at the very least, you could say that like, oh, well that makes sense because,
At the very least, they wouldn't have confusing world building of the fact that there are characters distinctly from human countries.
yeah, because then you can be like, oh yeah.
Because
that
I guess
How did they
Mexico and
distribute-
India are the oldest countries on the planet. They've been around for that long,
Yeah,
I guess.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Where are my Mexicans at? Hi. Why did I say it like that?
I mean, we do have. I mean, we do have that guy in our server. Oh wait.
Oh my god.
Okay, what I meant to like I meant to like shout out to the Mexicans watching this, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The thing I actually said is so bad. It's hilarious.
God.
Yeah.
Where my Mexicans at?
Where are my gamers at?
Yo, let's go.
No.
Oh my god.
That's a reference to the hit 2000 something movie Pixels.
Does he actually say
I
that?
don't remember the year that movie came out.
2005 and 2015.
Okay.
Well, glad that we got that out of the way. Anyways,
Did you just call me a bad guy?
what the fuck? Why can't I mine that? Oh, is it because there's... Oh, I don't have any inventory space. Okay. Sorry, again. Factorio, brain rot, okay? I got too much shit in my inventory. Here, I'll just put most of my coal.
Let's see. Yeah, but yeah, no. Does anybody else find that weird that like
No, it's
that the game is set in like what looks like California and also once again the dinosaurs have nationalities that literally don't make sense with dinosaur times.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to think. What else is there to talk about with the character? I think that's it. Ain't it? Like,
Fang and Nasser's parents.
Yeah, I mentioned them earlier. Who they for some reason can't fly, even though
they have wings.
they're on
They
the
literally
same
have wings,
island.
and you see Fang flying. Okay, look here. If you wanted to have it be like, No, you literally can't have it work no matter what. Because I wanted to say if you wanted to have it like Fang and Nasser wanted to try to visit them, but because Nasser, one of Nasser's wings is smaller than the other, he can't fly. Yes, that is actually part of his design that I noticed because I've played this game like 10 times trying to get the platinum trophy, but it's literally so broken I don't think it works.
Oh my
But
god.
yes, one of his wings is noticeably smaller than the other, so maybe if they wanted to have it be like they wanted to try to visit. I don't know. Also, it's also you find it weird that Naomi's just there, that like on the last day in their house. Like
Do you not
I
have
don't know.
Do you not have parents?
Where's Naomi's family?
Dead. They got hit by an asteroid.
Were they on the
No.
moon or
Yeah.
something?
No,
Like,
they got hit by an asteroid. No correlation to the actual asteroid.
a different one?
Yeah, totally different one. It was a small one, so not many people talked about it. But still, they were like, "Oh man, that sucks that an asteroid hit your parents' house." And she was like, "Nah, it's fine. I was at home, so it's fine." Fang wasn't home with me, so it's fine. Fucking, oh my god, her love triangle with Fang pisses me off.
Love triangle?
Love triangle.
Who's
Alright,
Who else
sorry.
is involved?
Um,
Trish, are you cheating on me? No, to be fair, the game is the Rosa plotline is basically like that.
Are you cheating on me, Trish? You're trying to make me sob. Did you just call me?
Honestly, honestly, it would be more interesting if the idea was that. Honestly, it would be more interesting if the idea was that Fang was like an abusive controlling partner. But Fang is already an abusive, controlling friend, so it doesn't matter.
I just love the fact that I said, "Did you just call me Blob?" Because I made I made a joke. It's like, "Oh, Fang, you piss
Okay.
me off. You make me."
Also,
sob."
before any of you in the comment section say that there was like some parody game that was better than this, and you
Snoot,
should compare it. I don't. Literally, none of us have played that.
Snoot game, I believe, is what it's called.
I think that's what it was called, but like none of us have played that. So
Yeah. Okay. I actually want to address Snoot game real quick, just so then
I don't even know anything about it actually. So
I'm just gonna bring it up as just kind of a small thing. Whether or not there's a fan game that does the game better, it still shouldn't. Look,
it also doesn't affect the quality of the game
it doesn't.
itself.
It's like the whole. Oh well, Sonic 06 is actually a really good game. You have to just install like 3 billion mods. Like no, you can still judge the game as a full sale release because that's what the main developers expected you to be like. So no, I don't think it's very cash money of people to be like, oh well, if you play these games, you'll love it. You'll love the game. And I was like, yeah, I'll
The
love
comments
them.
on my Mega Man 3 video that are all like, if you mod the game, it's actually really good.
Yeah, even though that's not how that works.
That's not how it works.
But they'll say it is. Okay. But yeah.
Maybe one day I'll play that parody game just to see what it's like because once again, I literally don't
Mega
know
Man
anything
Builder.
about it.
Mega Man Builder.
No, I mean the parody
Snoot
of this game.
Snoot game. Look again. It doesn't matter if Snoot game is an underrated masterpiece or it's a legitimate.
Doesn't matter, and I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing them
Yeah,
now because once again, I literally don't even know what's anything about Snoot game other than that it exists.
Yeah, so we're not going to be talking about it here. If you want to hear us talk about it, maybe at some point in the future we'd be willing to do it, but for now, no. I don't think any of us have any will to do so right now. So, anyways, with that weird thing aside,
I mean, besides doing so, if we were to compare the two, this video would be a giant, confusing slob of a video. Did you just call me a blob of a video?
He just called me Blob. Oh my god. Man, I love how that
We're
cat.
just gonna force that into as many moments as possible because we're that fucking bored.
Well, it's a
You know?
unlike Ghost Rider.
Do we have anything else left to talk about?
Yes, actually.
The music.
No, actually, before we get to music, I do want to actually talk. Wait, what are we at? 114. The art style in VFX, because oh my god.
Dude, the characters in this are some of the worst.
LNL looks pretty fine, but the main game itself is horrible.
Okay, look, having your characters usually drawn at an asymmetric angle is fine. Like, most artists do that. I do that. I have no issue with that. It's just that they look like shit.
Oh,
They look like shit. They barely resemble the dinosaurs they're meant to resemble. The designs themselves don't tell you anything about the characters and what they're like.
Yeah, that was one of the things about this game was whether or not oh, my generator went out. I genuinely just think that the game overall, like, okay, let's talk about the lip sync actually.
Oh,
Trash.
They don't even try at points to make it match. It's embarrassing.
Yeah. It's really fucking bad. And that's coming from someone who normally doesn't care about graphics or that kind of thing. Dude.
it's really bad. And am I about to unironically compliment Kung Fu Dino Posse? Yes, because I like that show. But it is better lip sync despite being made in a different language.
I don't see how this
Sorry, not better. It's on the same level of quality. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But once again, at least Kung Fu Dino Posse has a fucking excuse for the fact that it's originally in Korean. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like it has a reason for looking. It's like anime, honestly. Like they don't have time to go back and reanimate that. No, genuinely.
When are we gonna do an episode on Kung Fu Dino Posse?
Never.
No.
You already got your pick. This is your pick. You picked this. Which, you know, whatever.
Every season where I get to choose the finale is gonna end with something dinosaur related. I just decided that right now, and I'll probably go back on it.
Season 6, or I'm sorry, season 5. People be aware, because that'll be Roxy's season to pick the finale again.
Assuming we make it that far.
Hey,
we're making it to season 3, which I'll announce at the end of this.
Yeah,
so
we have season 3.
stay tuned.
How are we being just as amateurish about this as we were in the fucking Hell of a Boss episode?
Because, let's be honest here, this episode doesn't deserve... I mean, this game doesn't deserve our time. It's just a slob. Did you just call the game a blob?
Did you just call it a blob?
Oh my goodness. Sorry that we keep running that joke. No, we're not. We're not sorry. This is so funny. Anyways.
Yeah, because it's actually funny.
Exactly.
Like certain other jokes that are not funny to begin with.
Nasser.
Hey.
I think it's something else, but that works too.
Nasser isn't funny. He doesn't say anything funny. He's just...
Hello, I'm the nostalgia critic. Nasser isn't funny.
Did he say that in the beginning of his
Hello, I'm
series?
the nostalgia critic. Oh my
God.
No, because there was an episode where he started it by going, monkeys aren't funny.
Oh, valid. Wait, monkeys? But Donkey Kong is funny.
I think it's because the overabundance of monkey-themed movies in the mid 90s.
Okay, look. Let's see. The music's actually competently made. It's the one thing about the game that is actually well done.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, if we were to show this to someone and be like, "What do you think we're talking about?" What do you think that they would like? I mean, if we were like, "Do you think we're talking about a game or a movie?" They would think we're talking about a movie.
Yeah,
because it's.
If we showed them footage of it, they'd probably think it's like a Beastars knockoff.
Yeah, and like that's the, you know, just saying, it's very weird How is this able to get past the green light?
This
How
got
is it even
shown
shown off
off
at the
at the
state of
same event
play?
as the PS5.
You know how, sir?
Yeah.
You wanna know how?
Money.
Money.
How?
They didn't care. They don't care. None of them care. And they will never care about what they show off.
Who's they?
PlayStation. Sony.
PlayStation.
Even though I like PlayStation and some of its game outputs, they don't care. None of them do.
Okay, what if though? What if you know what would make this all worth it?
If it comes to Xbox, because of this video.
No, what I was gonna say was what would make this all worth it is if Astrobot 2 comes out, and the last and the last bot you get like after Astrobot 2's big final challenge is called like Musician Dinosaur or something in its
God.
fang. That would be really funny.
Well,
I mean, okay, it either has to be Fang or Captain Quark, which would also be funny.
I'd rather it be Captain Clark.
I'd rather it be Captain Quark as well.
Captain
Because at least people know who he is. At least he's from a series people care about.
Did you just call it... Anyways.
Did you just call him Blark?
Blark?
Did you just call him Paul Blark?
Oh no, not Paul Blart. Not the man, the myth,
Paul
the
Blart double feature episode. Season 5.
That's how we start season 5, a double feature of Paul Blart. Anyways,
Okay, well, now we're gonna have to do that.
we're gonna forget about it whenever we get to it.
I'll remember.
Alright.
No, I won't. But if I do, then if I do remember, you're probably gonna be mad at me for remembering.
I'm gonna be like, fuck! I was trying to be quiet! I was trying not... I didn't want you to remember! Anyways.
Do you remember?
The 21st night.
Let's see. Who else?
Let's just...
Is
honestly, there is not much else to talk about. I think it's time
Yeah,
that we wrap
exactly.
it.
Well, let's just wrap it up, and I can.
And then we can talk
You
about...
just like let it die, Roxy. You've already
Let it
gotten your
die,
fill
let
on
it
this
die,
game.
Let it
let it
die,
shrivel
let
up,
it
man.
shrivel
Come on. Come on, who's with me?
But without the
No one.
ability to criticize this
Yeah.
game, who am I?
Honestly, let's give the game what it properly deserves. Its ranking.
Just insert that scene from Family Guy of Brian and Stewie destroying Peter's surfing bird disc.
Oh,
but
wait!
it's...
Wait, no, sorry. When I mean ending, I mean, how do we feel about...
Oh, you're gonna hit it with a meteor?
No. I was wondering, how do we feel about the bonfire scene? The most...
That's not even the
What?
That's not even the ending.
Well, I mean, that's part of the ending. The final chapter of the game. Sorry, final chapter. Where literally all it
Even though
is...
the chapters that are only divided in the trophy menu,
The only...
and therefore you probably forgot even existed.
Yeah. What an absolute dumpster fire of slop. Genuinely.
Did you just call it Blob?
I'm sorry. Oh god, this is gonna be our... It's fantastic.
This is gonna be our best and worst episode.
We have
Even more so than fictional crushes.
No, it's gonna be our second best and worst episode.
So, for some reason, at the end of the game, everybody comes down to this concert and everybody's like, "Woo! SpongeBob!"
Wait, I thought we were still gonna talk about the campfire scene. Really
Oh.
stupid, because every conflict gets resolved at once.
Yeah, so the basic... Okay, yeah, let's talk about that real quick. So basically, everybody's like, I hate you. I hope you kill yourself, loser, Fang. And then Fang's like, whoa, you're the one who's leaving me, you stupid prissy bitch. Prissy bitch. And
Did
she's
you just call her a blitch? I don't know.
And so, at the end of the... So, like, everybody hates each other. It's all super forced. Everybody sucks. And then they're like, guys, what if we don't do that? Literally Shrek 3 ass ending. And they're like, yeah, you're right, Fang, you're right. And
Oh
then,
boy, Fang! Everybody's favorite character. Fang, love young Fang. Everybody loves Fang.
Everybody loves Fang.
it's literally nothing,
No,
guys.
literally, like Fang is seriously. If you watched a clip of the game without context, you would think Fang is a fucking cult leader.
True. Ugh. It's stupid. It's such a waste of, like, what could actually be a pretty interesting idea for a game. But instead they're like, guys, what if we just
Well,
not...
you want to know why it ended up like this? Is because apparently they quote unquote narratively rebooted it after the trailer for the PS5 came out. They literally decided that they wanted to do a different story because they thought it would be better than the one they already had. I can already tell you that whatever.
That sounds familiar, but I can't name it at the top of my head.
Toy Story 4?
I can already tell the people who made this game, whatever you thought was the inferior story has to have been better than the final product.
Honestly, I don't know why they thought
Oh,
rebooting the story would be the best idea. Like, look,
oh yeah, one
you know,
more thing.
oh, yeah.
One more thing, a crossover between this and Night in the Woods was considered at some point, but never
What?
actually made. And I'm
What?
just yes, and I have no idea how that would have worked, and it probably wouldn't have made any sense. But at the same time, I kind of wish it happened just so I could see how fucking bad it would
It
have been.
it would have been Professor Layton versus Phoenix
No, I
Wright
mean
levels
to
of
be
bad.
fair, the story was the story like it was made as one of the people who worked on Goodbye Volcano High mentioned the idea as a joke, and then one of the people who worked on Night in the Woods actually pitched a story idea that according to the Goodbye Volcano High person was a really good story idea. But to be fair, I don't really think I trust their opinion on what
I don't
constitutes a
think
good
they
story.
know what a good story is.
But I mean, if it's somebody who worked on Night in the Woods, it's probably better than if it was.
Yeah, but
It doesn't matter. The actual reason they decided not to do a crossover is because of the amount of hate Goodbye Volcano High was receiving. So actually, we're contributing to that. How does
so
that feel?
so was this game actually like really critically panned when it came out? Like everybody actually
Like,
really digged into it?
yeah, like it seems to have been received. Like the amount of online hate it got, at least, was a lot.
Mm.
Or at least it would seem that way.
So basically, we never got that crossover
It's
just
basically
because.
like,
I
I
mean,
mean, online hate isn't something you shouldn't always take to heart, but
look, I don't think anybody who worked on this game shouldn't have a fucking career because one, I think that
Yeah, I mean, as far as we know, the people who worked on this game are just your average people. Like
yeah, your average
we
game
have,
developers who thought that they had a good start. I mean, look, I talk bad about a lot of stuff, and we're definitely going to be talking about a lot of bad shit coming up in the next couple weeks. But guys, at the very least, when we criticize something, we never normally, unless it's like someone who we know is an absolute piece of shit, we normally do not go after them. Nor do we even really talk bad about them. Yeah, we poke fun at Critical Drinker, Ellis Mark, your movie sucks. Like
okay, but the critical trigger is a bad guy.
yeah, but like we poke fun at people, but like we normally don't do it unprovoked. Sometimes we do it.
Yeah, we don't go out of our way to like say, oh, I think this person sucks.
Yeah, like normally, for example, when me and Roxy or Sir, when we bring up someone and we're like, we don't like this person, or we don't like their work that they made. Toy Story 4, we bring up a lot. Uh, we're going to be bringing up so much in Season 3. Oh my god. But like, when we do that, we're normally not trying to go after the people. We criticize the work. We don't want Goodbye Volcano High's developer. We don't want KO underscore OP to go fucking bankrupt. Like,
Yeah,
definitely
because
not.
I mean, once again, they're probably fine people. I mean, we haven't done any research on them, but it's not like I watch or play anything and then immediately think, oh, I need to look up this person to make sure they're not like a pedophile or something. No, I don't do that because that's fucking weird to always be thinking about with
That's
literally
weird
anybody ever.
stalkerish behavior.
Yeah, if your first thought upon meeting or seeing anything is, I wonder if the person who made this is into drama, I think you need to get off the internet if you think
Well, I
like
mean,
that.
the only time, like, I mean, whenever I started Factorio, I looked at who developed it, and then underneath all I see is controversy, and then I find out that he's actually a really big piece of shit. But
Well,
like,
yeah,
but like
see if
that's
if
one
you
of
happen to find it out, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, if you do, if you play or watch or do anything, and your immediate thought is that you always need to check, I think you're
that's a little
too.
much. That's a
I
little
think you're too
much.
terminally online.
Yeah. All
If you
right.
feel
Yeah. No, I agree. All right,
like
guys.
Yeah.
I have not done any research into the people who made Goodbye Volcano High. I assume they are decent people,
Yeah.
and I have no reason to assume otherwise.
All right.
Because
Oh,
making a
sorry.
bad game doesn't make you a bad person.
Yes. Um, let's go on to our ranking. We're gonna start with Roxy, then go down to Sir, then we'll go down to me. Doing it different. Go ahead, Roxy. What would you give Goodbye Volcano High on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'd give it a 1. I genuinely think this is an insult to the entire medium of video games. It it just completely throws out the idea of being interactive.
I see. Alright. Sir?
Let's see. Well, I didn't hate it as much as Roxy. I still think it's incredibly bad. But at the very least, it has, let's see, the music and 2 good scenes with Rosa and Sage coming. Actually, 3 good scenes, sort of. Because I did like when this final song played, they got a montage of what their friendship was like. I thought that was a bit cute. So,
And also with the fact that the characters are actually drawn there, they look better than at any other point in the entire game.
yeah, that too. So, I
Wow,
guess,
you mean that making them not completely stiff FNAF animatronics would alleviate some of the shit design choices?
yeah.
Wait,
So,
blink if you're a mimic.
I guess, a 2?
A 2?
Yeah, 2 out of
Um,
10.
Ooh, he got two.
It's the mailman!
I normally
Did you just
read...
call me Blob Man?
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
I reserve really low scores for stuff I absolutely hate. I gave Goodbye Volcano High a 3 out of 10 on Backlog. That was my third Backlog review. I think if I were to replay it, which I did not do, honestly, I just remember from my playthrough. I think I would give it lower now to a 2 out of 10. This game's not good. The rhythm segments are good. Some scenes are nice. And overall, the game isn't FNAF Security Breach levels of bad, but still not good enough for me to
Oh yeah.
play.
One more thing. It literally in a game with like barely any controls, sometimes it just literally doesn't fucking work.
Yep,
And
you're right.
how do you manage to make a poorly programmed game that doesn't
Doesn't
have
have any gameplay.
gameplay?
Yeah, it's stupid. It's all dumb.
Alright.
All right. Hold on one
As
second.
I would like to proudly pronounce.
Wait, hold on. Before we get into you pronouncing anything, sir, there is one thing I wanted to talk about. We did it. We are done with the second season. I wanna quickly look back before we recap.
Oh yeah, this
The
part.
recap. Yep. Sir, do you have the list, or do you want me to go?
Hang on. Well, where's the list? Is it actually the complete list, or?
Here you go. I'm just gonna resend it, because now we can finally mark it off. Here you go. And voila, boom.
Are we doing like a tier list?
Oh
No,
no,
not yet.
No, we will though for the end of season.
We're just recapping.
Yep. So what we have talked about are. Sir, go ahead.
Episode 26, Sharknado.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 27, Gentry Chow versus the Underworld. Episode 28, Punisher Warzone. Episode 29, Crash Bandicoot 2. Episode 30, Top 5 Favorite Movies. Hands over to you, Caroline.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to just throw it to me.
Yeah, we do. We read 5 at a time, then pass it over.
Okay. Episode 31 was Ghost Rider. Episode 32 was K-pop Demon Hunters, featuring Hexia. Episode 33 was Plants vs. Zombies 2, featuring Guy Who Exists. Episode 34 was Toy Story, featuring Gaming Magic 13. Episode 35 was Top 5 Best Villains. Moving it on now to you, Roxy. The list is
Episode 36, Indiana Jones, rated to Lost Ark. Episode 37 was Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Badness.
Yo.
Episode 38 was Batman Arkham Asylum. Episode 39 was Jingle All the Peak. Episode 40 was Top 5 Worst Protagonists.
Alright, now back to me. Episode 41, Doo-Wops and Hooligans. Episode 42, Super Mario Galaxy.
Yo.
Episode 43, Aladdin, 1992. Episode 44, X2, X-Men United. Episode 45, Top 5 Worst Villains.
And then lastly, to conclude off with the last 5, we have episode 46, Rick and Morty Season 2. Episode 47, Shrek 2. Episode 48, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Episode 49, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, aka Spider-Man 2002. And then episode 50, today's episode, Goodbye Volcano High. We honestly had a pretty fucking stacked season. We had a lot of good movies that were honestly really good. I mean, there were some that were awful, but we still had Indiana Jones. We had Spider-Man. Yeah. Stay tuned.
It was really fun. Only problem is that the recording session was chaotic and all over the place.
Just like
as
Roxy.
We picked and choose what to record.
Yep, just like Roxy's entire personality. Which, by the way, as you could tell with season 2, it was majority Roxy season. Roxy basically got to pick the first episode we did and the last episode we did.
That's not a majority.
Well, I mean, you got basic control. I themed it after you.
The background is purple. It's your season.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. And now, 1 second, let me write down the timestamps. Sorry. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Next time on the Vulture Culture Podcast.
Yes,
and
just
my season.
Yep. True, and honestly,
and for this one, we have a unique gimmick. Mm-hmm. One that I like to call. Actually, what would the final name be? More than just the upward spiral of positivity. What would another name for it be?
The steep climb to happiness.
That works. Or did you say, Roxy?
Ascension.
I like Ascension. That's essentially the theme. Ascension. Yes, as we start off in the bottom pits, the rock bottom, the lowest of the lows, with some of the worst entries in our favorite franchises. But as we get up and up, it gets more. It goes to okay, to positive, super positive, like I said, we start off being the angriest we'll probably ever be, ending it with the most positive we'll ever be on this show.
True.
It's if you ever need to feel better, just binge this season.
Yeah.
Fictional Crushes is gonna be the most positive I ever was on this show.
Oh, whatever.
That probably the most positive. I mean, it's definitely SpongeBob and the season 3 finale, which we have been teasing for a while on Caroline's channel.
Yes.
It's gonna be so satisfying to finally see it come to reality.
Which also, if you want to hear us more, there's certain Let's Plays, Sin and Punishment, Star Successor, Doom, The Dark Ages.
And Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots.
Oh God, yeah, fucking shit ass. Yeah, I fucking lost my shit, and then the recording didn't even fucking work for that section. It's fucking ass. Anyways, yeah, season 3 is going to be pretty cool. I'm guessing just like what we did for season 1, we'll take like a week off, 1 to 2 weeks off.
We'll take like a 2 to 3 weeks off,
Yeah,
and then we'll come back at the very start of our ascension.
which, by the way, we did already.
The positivity.
I guess we should mention we did already record 2 episodes of season 3 already.
Yeah.
During a little break that we took from season 2 because we had so much. We only had like 2 more episodes left, but they were easily the most demanding of our time, which is this is one of them. The other one's already recorded.
But that will be it in terms of out of order.
Yeah.
Because in order for the ascension of happiness to work for the audience, it has to work for us too.
we just record the episodes in
together.
complete opposite order, so we just get more and more upset.
No.
Maybe that could be my next season, is a downward spiral into hell.
Oh no!
I made a joke
downward
that
spiral like Imp Lemon. No.
do you want to at least give everybody the knowledge of what the first 4 episodes will be, so they have something?
I'll be more than happy to.
Alrighty.
Like I said, it will be the lowest, the lows, like the worst third entries in our favorite series. Starting with episode 51, Stranger Things season 3.
Yep.
Episode 52 is our first double feature of X-Men 3, Last Stand, and Origins Wolverine.
Yep.
Episode 53 will be Rick and Morty season 3. Episode 54 will be Shrek the Third.
Sorry.
And we'll end the first part with episode 55, the top 5 worst sequels.
Sorry that I'm laughing. It's just the fact that I just love the fact that we like I wasn't even thinking about it. Yeah.
X-Men 3.
Also, don't worry. Unlike this season, I'm not gonna just be strictly pushing us to be doing Marvel shit. X-Men 3 and 1 other episode are the only 2 Marvel projects we're gonna be doing in season 3. So don't worry about that, because I know that I mostly pick X-Men oriented stuff, but then again, I'm trying to make it to where we can get everything done, so then whenever when Avengers Doomsday comes out, we have every conceivable knowledge of X-Men and Avengers to where we can watch it. So I'm trying to think, is there anything else that we should bring up?
I think that's it for now.
Yeah, thank you all for watching. If you guys have been watching the entire podcast, thank you. It means
honestly,
a lot.
Thank you for helping us get this far.
Yeah.
And if you want to continue helping us, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, as it helps out with get us noticed in the algorithm.
Also, special thanks
the more
to
you comment.
I want to give the guests who appeared with us this season, not only just for the episodes in season 2, but also the the spin-off shows Vulture's Nest special guest, Panther, who, yes, Panther did not appear in season 2. We just recorded a lot of them really early on, and we just didn't have a spot to put Danganronpa 2. Maybe we'll do that in season 3, who knows. special shout out to Hexia, Guy Who Exists, Panther, and Gaming Magic 13 for stopping by and giving their insights on everything we talk about. If you want, you can go listen to those episodes right now. They are available. Very huge special guests, or special thanks to both RoxyReviews and Sirplayalot, these two, because
Thanks.
yeah, because without them, this podcast wouldn't be possible. And honestly, I couldn't imagine having any better co-host, except Bryan Cranston. You guys can't beat Bryan Cranston. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Special shout outs to everybody who appears in the premiere chats on certain episodes. Season 2 has been
Mostly Guy.
Mostly Guy.
Mostly, you know what? The Toy Story. I'm recording this before that premieres, but you know, for the Toy Story one, when the moment we announced Trevor, the premiere chat's going to be full of people from his server.
Yeah, which hopefully I get that out now. Editing that has been nothing but nightmares. I know season 2 kind of started off being more edited heavy focus, but I started changing that with the Toy Story episode. The episode files just get way too big, and then it takes too long to upload, and I'd rather you guys get consistent episodes rather than, you know, highly edited ones that could have a prone to fucking up, and then you have to wait longer. So, sorry that I guess I got your hopes up. But these episodes take a long time, so if you guys want to help out, just give suggestions, honestly. There is a plan. I do want to announce this. We have a plan in the future, the far future, if you will, to get the audience involved
Most
in the podcast.
people aren't going to understand that reference.
It's fine. I want to try to get the audience involved in some of the specials. We have a few episode ideas, and I brought some of them up to these two, and we both seem to be kind of interested in the idea at the very least. So stick around and find out what we do there. Check out Vulture's Nest. Those are more laid back episodes, but hey, double the uploads, double the slop for the piggies to eat.
Did you just call me blah?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Thanks for watching, listening, or whatever you do with these episodes. If you want to follow any of us, we are all linked down in the description below. And now we can finally say Goodbye, Volcano High!
Volcano High!